The Catamounts is a very cool Boulder-based performance group that captures our imaginations in creative and dramatic ways. Now, their latest project, Feed Wild, will be performed only twice in July. That's July 18th and July 19th. And with me this morning are event director Lauren Shepard, theatrical director Joan Bremer Holden, and in the kitchen, hey, we have two guys over there, Nick and Graham. They're the chefs from Hunt and Gather Wild Crafted Foods. We'll get with those guys a little bit later, but let's start with the ladies here. Hi.
Hi.
This is really cool what you guys do. You always have something fascinated. So the Catamounts, very unique what you do. Explain it to our viewers who are tuning in for the first time.
Yeah, we are a Boulder-based theater company, and we specialize in audacious contemporary theater, arts, education programming, and community events, which includes our Feed series.
Okay, when you say feed, what exactly do you mean by that?
Yeah, Feed is it's traditional performance paired with artisanal food and drink in a 4-course seated dinner. So the food and the performance enhance one another, and they ultimately tell the same story. And Feed Wild is actually our 12th Feed event in the series.
So you guys have been pretty busy. Joan, this feed is called Wild. What can we expect at this feed?
Well, we're looking at the chaotic beauty of wilderness and then how humans meet that, either successfully or unsuccessfully. So we're threading the story of Titania Oberon from Midsummer Night's Dream with more contemporary stories of people fish out of water in the wilderness stories.
Oh, got you.
So humor paired with sort of the mysterious spirited nature of beauty.
And you're also combining dance, right?
Right. The Control Group, which is a Denver-based dance company who does site-specific work, is going to create site-specific dance, sort of theatrical vignettes, dance vignettes, telling the story of Titania and Oberon in the woods. So the fairy king and queen in the woods. So they're representing nature, and then the humans are representing the butting up against nature.
Oh, there's so much going on. How do you get these ideas? I mean, where do they come from?
We sit around and brainstorm.
Do you?
Yeah, we sit around pretty much and brainstorm together as a company. Yeah,
And sometimes with our chefs as well.
yeah.
So they're like, okay, we could do this,
Yeah.
work this in, and it's like a team effort. How did the Catamounts come about to begin with?
It was founded by Amanda Berg Wilson, and she moved here from Chicago and wanted to give a little bit of that Chicago theater scene to Colorado. There wasn't anything like what we're doing here in Colorado.
But
so.
do it in a unique way, right?
Yeah.
And you think out of the box. We've had you on the show before.
Yeah.
So for viewers who are just tuning in and finding out about Catamounts for the first time, talk about some of the shows that you've done in the past.
Oh gosh, main stage or feeds, we're kind of all over the place. We do with a unique, defining element of always kind of being surprising and including music and movement.
Chicago, new playwrights, young playwrights.
Yep, and we've done a lot of failure. A lot of the same playwrights we like to work with, but we also like to bring in a lot of new playwrights from Chicago, New York.
Good. You can go to their website to find out more, too. It's thecatamounts.org, thecatamounts.org. If you want to find more of the history of the Catamounts, or you want to buy tickets, too, for their latest, you can call 720-468-0487. And what's on the menu for this feed?
Lots of foraged foods. So the final menu will be a little bit of a mystery until the week of the event because Mother Nature is somewhat writing our menu for us.
Right.
But I do know that the guys are working on a dish with gooseberries, wild gooseberries, and foie gras that I'm pretty excited about.
Yummy!
So.
When I walked in earlier this morning, I'm like, it's so hard to lose weight by doing this show, but today it's actually something that's healthy for us. Let's head over to the kitchen and talk to the guys.
Yeah.
Do you want to? And see what's on the menu? Hello, gentlemen. Nice to see you. You've been working so hard over here. Thank you for coming here today. Talk about what you're cooking. They gave me a little glimpse earlier.
So what we have today is we have a wild porcini mushroom salad composed of wild forage ingredients provided by Hunt and Gather. So we have a little bit of sea beans, wild porcini, a little bit of spruce tip granola, and a little bit of fresh mint and salad.
It looks delicious too, and it's good for my thighs and hips. Yay! Graham, why do you like working with the Catamounts?
Well, the creative aspects that they have going on, we really enjoy, and we think that it really pairs well with what we do with our seasonal menu with Boomtown, which is our pop-up restaurant.
Very nice. And it's also important to use locally grown food.
Absolutely.
Why? Talk about it.
Well, I think it's just a great way of supporting your community, supporting the people who work really hard to produce these amazing products. I think it's also important to I guess, support the wild food
Right.
that we have available here in Colorado that we forage for, and that keeps our food extremely hyper seasonal.
And they said earlier that you all sit down and brainstorm together to come up with ideas for the feed. Where do you get your inspiration? Is it something maybe that you've made before in the past and you think, okay, let's build it around this dish?
You know, it varies. I mean, a lot of our inspiration, I think, comes from Colorado.
Yeah.
That's partly what our seasonal pop-up restaurant is about, is featuring all the ingredients that Colorado is really known for in a way that is unique to Colorado.
It is, absolutely. Colorado is so unique, and plus all of our locally grown and our farmers out there working hard to make sure that they give us the proper produce for the feed.
Yeah.
Why is it so important to have these guys involved in the feed?
We were so excited to find these guys
Really?
because they, like they're saying, they create their food in a really similar way that we create our art. So they're brainstorming, they're free associating, they're thinking outside of the box, and they're making just really surprising food that makes people think a little bit differently about what they're eating.
Okay, well, surprise me. What else is on the menu?
So the menu is kind of based off the concepts, the thoughts and ideas. So we do a lot of menu development based on the play of words. So like she was saying, the gooseberry and the
You got to
foie.
work that in the dish?
Yeah, it's kind of just a representation of the piece that they're going to be performing, and we just kind of play with that and just
Yeah, it's a
make
poem
it.
called Wild Geese.
How do we get tickets for the upcoming one?
You can go to our website, thecatamounts.org, or find us at Facebook and get them there. We do still have a few seats left. They're going fast. And then you can also get tickets to our next production, which is our main stage production, Spirits to Enforce. We're really excited about that one. It's by one of our favorite playwrights, Mikkel Mayer. And that will be at the Boulder Dairy Center for the Arts, opening October 3rd, so you can get those tickets. They'll be on sale soon, but through the Dairy Center.
Very nice. Well, thank you for giving us a sneak peek. You have to get tickets. This is such a unique date night. You can enjoy the theater and the adventurous palette. The Catamounts Feed Wild. Only 2 delicious performances are scheduled for July 18th and 19th. Tickets go really, really fast, so get them right now. Go online to brownpapertickets.com. That's brownpapertickets.com. You can also search for Feed Wild or call Brown Paper Tickets 720-468-0487. If you have any questions about the amazing Catamounts and any of their shows, check them out online. Go to the website. It's thecatamounts.org.